Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Another day, it's still windy. It's been windy for a couple of days. Today's topic is going to be pushing through versus teaching. Okay? So I'll get to that in a minute. Let me take these off. Going to enjoy the fresh air, the crisp fall air. Relax your body. Slow your breathing. Notice your breath. And if anybody has challenges with breathing, do what you can. See if you can allow yourself to breathe comfortably, even though for some folks the breath is one of the things that is challenging. So, pushing through versus teaching. So Dan, what the heck are you talking about? There's a lot of people who say, I'm pushing through my pain. Right? I'm pushing through. What are you showing your brain at that point? Let's go back to square one. Symptoms are alarms from the brain perceiving danger. So by pushing through, gritting, with grit, pushing through, yes, sometimes we feel we need to. Right? You're out doing something, you got no choice. Sometimes you got to push through. But is that conveying the safety to the brain? Depends. It all depends on one thing, which is, one of the main concepts I teach, mindset. Are you pushing through because you know with certainty that you're okay and that you're not going to do any harm and that the discomfort is temporary and it's going to be going away? Are you pushing through for that reason? Or are you pushing through with anger and frustration and fear and terror and I got no choice because I've got kids to take care of, I've got a job to do, I need to earn an income, I got to push through and it ends up feeling more like you're torturing yourself. So there's a fine line between pushing through with all that negativity attached and pushing through with certainty that you're actually okay, with a smile on your face and saying, yep, pretty uncomfortable right now, but I know what's going on and I'm unconcerned by that. I'm certain that I'm on my way out of this journey. I'm moving in the right direction. And I know I'm going to be okay, so pushing through is not harmful. And it doesn't raise the danger flags up any higher. As a matter of fact, it can be a learning opportunity for the brain to see you continue to engage in life with the proper mindset. So I think mindset makes all the difference. If you're pushing through with the mindset of fear, frustration, anger, overall grumpiness, what you're teaching the brain is that movement and activity is dangerous. But if you're able to do it with the proper mindset or with a better mindset, I don't think there's one mindset that works, but one of calm, confidence, certainty, knowing that you're okay, lack of concern, almost indifference, like, okay, it hurts, but so what? I've got things I want to do and I'm going to do them with joy, even though I have symptoms. Some people are going to go, you're crazy, Dan. That's not possible. But what if it was? And what if it was just a decision to have a better mindset as you go about your day? Look, navigating our day with symptoms from a brain perceiving danger is certainly challenging. I'll never underplay that. I'll never minimize that. But we have a choice. We can either push through with a horrible mindset, full of fear, or we can engage in life. I like that phrase better than push through. Engage in life and activities with a great mindset of knowing that you're actually okay and that all of the discomfort you're feeling is not doing you any harm, right? So how do you get there? Well, you need certainty. So if you are unsure of the cause of your symptoms or pains, go get it. Go to doihavepdp.com. doihavepdp.com. That's my getting started page, and there are 2 assessments there. Please go do that if you have not yet, or if you haven't done it in a while and you still have a lot of lingering doubt about the cause of your symptoms. But pushing through or teaching, right? When you go out with a mindset that is optimal, positive, encouraging, supportive, joyful, calm, with a lot of clarity, you're teaching your brain something useful. On the other hand, if you're pushing through with all of the anger and despair and fear, and what are you teaching your brain there? Right, so pushing through, I don't like that phrase. It gives me the impression we are just going to grin and bear it and just, as opposed to teaching. I'm going to teach my brain something. I'm going to go out, do some activity. And I actually had, somebody I've known in this community for a long time say that he had a flare-up come, and he was able to confront it with certainty and clarity, saying, brain, we're not doing this. You are definitely not doing this. And he had the right mindset. And sure enough, the flare-up never became a big flare-up. It kind of went up, settled, fizzled out. And he proved that flare-ups are not to be feared. Because if you know what it is and you know how to respond to it with the most amount of clarity and lack of concern as possible, flare-ups don't become big. They can start, and then you kind of grab it with the proper mindset, and they can fizzle out and fade away. Seriously, it can be that simple. So don't fear the flare-up. Know what to do if it happens. Don't fall into the fear for a week and a half and say, oh my goodness, my flare-up's been going on for a week and a half. That's because you bought into the fear. Not blaming you. It happens all the time though. The people who respond to an increase in symptom with the right mindset inevitably see those symptoms calm down much sooner than the people who freak out, start doubting, and just really go into a complete panic. So, pushing through or teaching. I'm going to encourage you to teach. And the way we teach is the mindset. The mindset really is everything. Because without the proper mindset, what's the brain going to learn? If your mindset is fear, frustration, anger, despair, all that stuff, the brain is going to learn that, and it's going to perceive that moving is dangerous, and that's what it just learned. So, if you're going to use the term pushing through, add on with clarity and joy. But I think we want to teach the brain with mindset, intellectual smarts, but also bring it here where you just know, I'm okay. Even though it's hurting at a high degree, I'm really okay. And I don't have to panic. So hey brain, shh, we're okay, right? You see how that feels different than, groaning through a walk around the block because you feel like you gotta push through, but you're doing it with all the negative emotions that come along. So pushing through versus teaching. I encourage teaching, and the teaching really happens with mindset. So I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.